What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's popping? What's happening? What's bracking? What's going on, everybody? I'm so glad to be back. It's your boy Gio, Gio Money, yeah, man, I'm excited just to catch up and let you guys know what's been going on. It's been a great week. I feel so much better. I'm alive, no dying. I've had my Iron Song response. reacting, bobbing and weaving, tit for tatting. I'm actually really excited because I got some things. I'm working on some things. Okay, I'm really excited to kind of give you guys kind of a little bit of a structure of what's going on. I wanted to upload more consistently, but it has been a tricky kind of process to learn how to be able to, I guess, best explain kind of what's going on here. We have a shop to run at the end of the day. I want to start off with some highlights, and I want to talk about some people. And I want to apologize. One of the things I want to do better at is understanding people's names and remembering their names and talking about some of the people who have come through, members and people who supported us. And so give some shout outs. First, I want to shout out to this gentleman. He came with his wife, and they brought us some cookies. Okay, listen. I love cookies, okay? You'll see me at one or two places, okay, if I ever go out and get sweets. There's a place called Cinnaholic. It is a vegan cinnamon spot. It is insane, okay? And then the second place will be Crumble. Now, I'm not a huge Crumble fan, but sometimes, I don't know if anyone will relate me in the comments. That people are bringing you the heat. Shout out to this gentleman coming down to our One Piece event, just bringing in some stuff for us. It was really nice of him. We have Zion here. We have his friends. I think it's Diego. I apologize. I want to get better with names. This is a challenge to myself to just take shout outs to some of the people. And we had this little pre-release post-release, for Lorwyn, and they came out and we did like a really cool style. I'll show you in a second. Kind of what we were thinking of, like doing like a Lorwyn kind of commander thing. It was really cool, like a little draft Lorwyn commander. It was really cool. So shout outs to them. They really supportive. We had today one of the first kind of sets of people to come in for Gundam, and they hooked it up. And I want to do this with more customers. So we have a little station set up to the side, and it's like a little backdrop and lights and stuff. And I want to take a picture with some of the people who come in and support and buy stuff from us, and if they're comfortable, showcase them and just give them some noise. And that was really cool for them to come by. They came all the way from, I think it's Santa Clarita, I believe. It was a while. It's a far drive. It's not something that's super close to here. So shout out to them for coming. We actually have actual pre-release for people who actually came through as well. I believe it's John. I'm gonna do better. I promise I'll do better. I'm gonna write this stuff down. And they came through and was able to support as well. So huge shout outs to them for taking the time. That was super dope. And then finally, we had to shout out to Carol. She is the absolute GOAT. She pulled, I don't know if you can see this. We'll go into it later. But my God, she hit. So it was a really cool time this week. So shout outs to them for those who kind of wanted to support us. And that means a lot. So thank you. I kind of want to get into kind of some of the things that's been on my radar this week. I think this was big. I'm not sure if who got to see this or not. Obviously, I think it's not something that I'm 100% qualified to kind of talk about. But recently, there's been something popping up specifically about lawsuits, and this has been really interesting to see. But there is some lawsuits going on specifically for Hasbro. I think some streamers have done a really good job. YouTubers done a really good job explaining the situation, but kind of looks like what they call them, like helicopter lawyers or ambulance lawyers, where they just are trying to collect a settlement. So is it going to lead to some actual conviction? I doubt it. But essentially, Hasbro has been kind of known for the last couple years to be printing a lot of product, more than what they're used to, I guess. Going from, like, obviously back in '93, like 4 products to 48. And this has jumped over the last 2-3 years. It doesn't look like there's a lot of product being launched, but if you take a look at it, it's actually kind of quite a bit. And some people are stating that there's some securities fraud going on. They're keeping product, ditching it, and like trying to burn it. Or I think they went out to just reported that it went out to Texas to kind of bury some of the products that they had. I think everyone remembers it was a Commander set that launched. No, it was a oh my god, secret layer drop, and it was like an hour or two, maybe 1,000 sold. It wasn't going as well, but they completely stopped it. It made it look like demand was really crazy. So who knows if that is true? This is all alleged. Is something going to happen to it about this? Probably not. And I have no problem if those want me to actually, read through the article. IGN didn't report. It seems like a pretty decent one, but I think you should actually check out. His name is escaping me right now. Oh, Anon TCG. I think he did an amazing job, an absolutely amazing job going over his perspective, since he's actually been through something similar, which was really insightful. So check out his page. Also, there's a lot of restocks going on. 151 is hitting. There's reports of some Mega Evolution drops. There's a lot of things coming back in stock. So Pokemon it's obviously growing. It's in a really good spot, but it's just back to kind of the usual. We're swinging around from the holiday season. We're getting into now, which is generally the worst time for TCGs, excuse me. And so things are looking like it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of product hitting the market. So this is not something to be worried about. This is something that actually we're starting to see as well. We're picking up some Pokemon product and getting it shipped to the store, which is good news for us. So distro's getting it, but just something to think about. If you are looking to get picking up product for stuff, it might be a really good time to start, especially for Pokemon. It might be a really good time to look into it. There's going to be some stuff that's going to be hard to receive. Another thing has been break-ins. This is something that's been really scary. This Sunday, we actually had a fellow store owner in kind of a neighboring city near us, and he went through something similar, which was really nice of him to come by and support the store. So, huge shout outs to him. And their shop, which is Cats and Comics. And these thefts are getting more and more and more rampant, and more and more and more serious. There was one in New York that I probably can pull up, but it's getting obviously really scary for those who are running shops. A lot of us, carry here to make sure that, well, if you're going to rob us, then we're going to, defend ourselves. But most of the things we've noticed as well is that we've been putting up gates, to lock this place down. We have magnetic doors, like this, sealed, everything's sealed, right? And so it's more and more as time, moves on, these cars are worth more. And it's getting to a point where they're just getting really nervous about, especially store owners, that they never knew they had to protect their stuff just as, how valuable this can become. It is cardboard at the end of the day. I know some people don't believe that. It's something that you don't understate how important it is to protect your investment. This is, at the end of the day, a business, and we're treating this as a safe place for people to come and play. It's something to think about, just making sure that, hey, we as consumers of this, this industry, we just recognize how valuable some of this stuff is, and how desperate times are right now for some people, that they would take the risk. They think it's worth the risk. Here we're like locked down. We have all types of security. We actually have security outside. Like there's a lot that we do here, but it's just something to think about. So just crazy. This is in our in our state. So, and the final thing I wanted to talk about as well has been this new TCG. I didn't miss the stream for those who didn't get to see. I'm really curious if you want to drop it down in the comments below. But Cyberpunk is coming out with a TCG. It's really interesting. The cards look really interesting. We'll see if it amounts to something. But it is, again, something that's like on my radar, something I'm looking about. And so if anyone has like any thoughts on Cyberpunk and that TCG, I would love to hear it in the comments, or anything we're talking about. That'd be really cool to kind of, jump into. I want to go into some further news. One of the things I want to talk about is some recent announcements that we've had here at the store. So we have some membership updates that we've been really working on. And shout outs to Brian, man. He is absolutely putting a ton of time. You can see how professional he takes this, and it's really appreciative. And essentially what it's talking about is that we understand that there's some really important milestones, and one of them being is making sure we have product, right? We're stocking the things that people want to have and people want to use. And we also want to make sure that people are appreciated through our membership program that we have. So we have a lot of exciting things coming up. Tomorrow, today being Saturday, will be the last day we keep our founders price. We're going to be adjusting things because we're going to be doing some upgrades for our membership program. So Sunday being the last day is an important thing to recognize that we do have some obligations to those who have supported us without any there's been benefits, of course. We want them to really get the value of that early investing in kind of this vision of local community, getting people involved that want to learn not only how to play games, but learn how to invest into cards and build a sense of community of people that they can relate with and belong with. And so we are doing these restock alerts to kind of show you what that looks like. This gives you kind of a really cool idea of what cards that we have coming in and what we're kind of doing recently. This being the beginning of the week, we were getting some really, really cool stuff. Kasai, it's awesome. This insane Pokemon Center ETB. For those who don't know, Pokemon Center does their own drop, but sometimes it's exclusive. So Fusion Strike had one. It is hard to get your hands on. Market goes for anywhere around $400 something. I think at the store we do around $360 or something with tax and plus tax. So really cool product. We've gotten a lot of trade-ins recently. People really utilizing our membership program, getting the bonuses, and trading the stuff that they don't really need for their decks into us. That was really cool. Super cool redirect lightning here. That was like really cool pickup. Just a lot of cool things that we've been getting lately. And the Legend of Karak, scry 2, then draw a card. I like sagas a lot. I'm like a historic fan, so. We started actually getting more One Piece. Some really cool surprises I'm going to get into there too. So that's been really interesting to see kind of like One Piece players starting to come through. And now that we have One Piece product in, that's been really dope. I know some people didn't get to see our recent video, but that's been like super dope. So we had a really fun video. If you didn't check out our Instagram, feel free. Got some unit arena for our Full Metal Alchemist and a Pokemon 4 pocket binders, which we desperately needed. Because for those who don't know, whenever I kind of showed in my recent video, our kind of codex bags that we've been raffling off, that's been dope. Got some play mats for Pikachu, and then Brian trying to be stingy, he didn't want to show it, so you had to shout out to your boy, okay? I had to put you guys on to let y'all know what we got. So that was really funny. But yeah, it's exciting. Oh yeah, I love this part. One Piece in, it's crazy, and it's just been an awesome experience. We had a lot of fun. So one of the things as well that we were really excited about is we started doing these restock announcements for our members, but we just didn't realize how much product that we would receive. It's been so cool to see the amount of people who are recognizing, hey, look, like you have really good rates, though we know there's Frankies out there that don't believe it, which is fair. But it's been just really cool to see people's collection of what they've been having for a while. I mean, we had these Phyrexian. I think these are I think these are jumps. No, I can't remember Jumpstart 22s, but the entire set. It's really cool. And this like badger mole, that's been like, we love these badger moles. Every time they come in, they're gone in like 3 days. I think we have like maybe 1 or 2 right now. Obviously, Flesh and Blood has been big, so we've gotten a lot of cool stuff for them. Awesome sigil here. A little, Fable Marlin. We always like to post again what products we have coming in. We even have like a product. If you haven't joined our Discord, please feel free, and you could probably find it on our website. Product releases, we do those as well, where we talk about, especially Lorwyn has been really dope. This was really cool, the pre-release we had, to kind of show you what that was looking like, because we also like to post like the special events that we do. So we had this little post release that we scheduled, and that was really fun. And let me see if I can pull. Yeah, this was really dope. So we only had like one pod, so 4 players that was able to do our pre-release. But then we had a whole group of people come by. Like I mentioned, Zion and his friends were coming through, and they're like, hey, we want to play too. And I was like, oh, get excited. So they created a commander pod for the post release that was so dope. And again, I apologize. I want to get better with names. But that was just really cool to see everyone come by and play. We had a lot of good fun. Yeah, it was just a really good time in general, just to see kind of what people were doing and how they were cooking up. And I think the pre-release, everyone was hoping to see if they can get cards for. Everyone was hoping to see if like they can get some Ninja Turtle cards. There were some people posting that in the pre-release boxes that Wizard gave out, Hasbro. People were finding like 1 or 2 like Ninja Turtle cards. It was like, so they're asking the shop owners to take it out, but we didn't have any here because that would be really cool. Yeah, to kind of keep back into it, we have other things that have been coming up. Open play. That we have. This has been something really cool. We had a One Piece tournaments for people coming by, and that was really fun. I didn't get to take many videos of that. I should have done better. We had open play today for Pokemon. We're still trying to get a better foothold of our Pokemon kind of scene out here, but once again, super cool. We were really excited to have that. We have Gundam starting to come out, so we're going to start doing weekly tournaments for that. As I mentioned, they really came out to support, so we were super excited to reinvest back into them. And I think just right now, we just got 2 other tournaments that we just put up. Union Arena, that's been really dope. They just dropped a new Farron set that we should be getting in. And then One Piece, which was obviously, again, like a good kind of reference earlier, we're really excited to get into as well. So super excited for weekly tournaments happening every Wednesday. So we do have, I believe it's on our site. For those who come in, you'll see it. It's a QR code you can scan to give us a survey of what days you guys will want. I'll see if I can leave a link in the description below to give you guys more ways to talk about what you guys want. So shout outs to that. To continue with kind of the announcements that we had, we want to start doing more benefits like birthday gifts. And one of the biggest changes, I think this will come out afterwards, is we want to see our members have more abilities to enter tournaments without having to be kind of restricted to pay every single time. So we're really excited to kind of go more in depth of what that looks like. But right now, our founders membership is $20, and it will be going up $10 beginning this Tuesday. That swing around. So if you send us a text message or email, even if your shop may be closed, you still have a chance to be able to go and get that before the Tuesday coming up. And once again, if you're a member with us, and I just want to clarify, this will be Tuesday the 26th. Yeah. If we've also have different sections for our chat. So talking about some of the product that we receive, being Pokemon, Magic, One Piece. I mean, this is Brian being really, really detailed. Again, I think we want to change the experience that people have with a card shop. We want people to feel like they're treated seriously, they're appreciated. And like I said, really appreciate Brian really taking the time to show that and really trying to really explain to people what's it looking like. So we do have some price reductions that we did, but also some limit increases. We've definitely had some people who really wanted to get more product. And we recognize we now that we have a distribution, we're able to order more product. This allows us to be able to sell more, right? But at the same time, we do recognize that some people, we have resellers who come in, try to buy it, and then resell it on the market. We do want to still have these limit increases, these limit for product to make sure that players do get access to those. For us, it's really caring about these kids who are just getting started and wanted to get. We had a kid come in today. And I need to do better. I think it was Aaron. I could be wrong, but he came in and it was so cool. He had his own sling on, and all his family came. It was really dope. And he was like, hey, can I get this? And he was ordering, and he was price checking. It was really cool. It's cool. They learn. They're count. He was counting. He gave me cash and he counted it out. Like he's like, hey, this is what it should come out to. It was really, really cool. And I know this may not seem that big to some people, but it's really big for us. For at least for me, it shows that this teaches you in a way, business, and not just that, but just how to make sure you understand what you're getting. It was just really cool kid, and shout outs to his parents, doing a really good job. We have other things that have been discounted, 17% off Avatar beginner boxes. Lorcana got a huge discount, 25%. Hunter x Hunter, Union Arena stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh, 33% off. Star Wars Unlimited getting discounts. We want to see these communities. We know they're out there. We want them to come in, and we want to really sit down and get to show them what we're about here. So I think we kind of talked about some of the lower end stuff we had going on, and that was really cool. We've people been eating up our collector booster boxes. That's been really dope. These bundles, people have been buying up. Commander decks have been buying up. It's just been a really cool, exciting time. So huge shout outs to that. And then the last thing I want to kind of go through is these kind of restock announcements. I think we were kind of going through them, but I mean, some of these cards that we're getting is absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry, I know the scratches on it, but obviously it's a pretty good card. Look at this kind of miscut. That's crazy. I know people don't know, but that's not supposed to be that thin. This is not supposed to be that wide. That is an actual. I think this could be a legit miscut. And on the back, it looks pretty clean too. So crazy. We got seals coming in. Obviously, we had the Union Arena drop, which was really dope. This foil etched, right? Again, my top loaders are scratched up, but this card looks is pristine condition. Foil, you can kind of see the etching. It's really cool. Legendary creature we found. Super dude. Kram is a great for those who are in the kind of, I think this is Jeskai. Oh, and then we had this PSA 10 pristine slab of this label. It's just a Japanese label. It seems fairly rare. I have not found anywhere where I can kind of look it up. And we have it on our eBay. So we just started doing eBay now, which was really cool. So we have it up on there. And we put up just for a regular buy order. But you guys can go to our eBay and check it out. For those who are interested, you can make us an offer or buy it. So that was really cool to see that. Thank you to Carol for allowing us to consign. This is another big thing for members. We do consignment for them, so we will help promote and sell their products, which is really cool. It's really cool for those who have slabs that they want to offload. We would love to not just things like this, but also actual card slabs as well. Jumpstart and singles. Jumpstart, we had a really, really dope drop of stuff, and it's been a really cool. Again, the bitter bloom was really cool too, and also this I think the ash coat, dope card. Yeah, it's just been an exciting. Lauren was they gave us some gems, dude. It gave us some gems. Oh, and I know this Nami. Oh, I can't wait to post this video. Look out for this video I'm about to post on our Instagram. Dude, crazy pull from Carol. Nami pull. We also had a gentleman come in I know he. Again, I'm gonna kill myself for not remembering these names. This is why I'm doing this. I want to do better. I want to treat our people better. I want to actually, I've never been really good with names, but Umbreon V Max, Cella BV coming in, gorgeous condition, not a single scratch. I didn't see anything on it. I mean, arguably this is gradable. Like, yeah, yeah, this is yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, this is really cool. A day and night hollow fountain. So apparently there's a backside to this. As this line interest you may pay to if you don't and interest tapped. So this is I think the bright side. As an interest you may pay to if you don't and interest tapped. So you can decide what side you want. That's so dope. That is so cool. Yeah, even more cool stuff we had dropped just today. I mean, 9:55. It's 11:20 right now. Uh, oh, yeah, that's a really cool helix. Yeah, that force of negation. The Legend of Roku, really good pickup. The foil Badger Mole Cup. Oh, amazing cards. Another order room drop. I mean, Riftbound players are some of the again daily. We have Miko coming in. He's just a breath of fresh air. It's not even the fact that he buys something. It's just that every day he gives me a handshake. Every day he gives me a hug. Like I don't know when's the last time some of y'all got some hugs, but hugs feel great. Okay, so shout out to Miko. He always comes in after work. He stops by, just says hello. Maybe picks up a pack. We're trying to get him to play. I think I think I can give him a run for his money. So we're building decks to try to, me and Brian, we're competitive at heart. So we don't like losing. So that's really cool. And then the Grail. Okay. Oh my goodness. You'll frighten me. Okay. This is a rare alt art etched. This is an insanely hard pull. I think there's like 35-ish cards on the market currently. I mean, crazy pull. Crazy pull by Carol. I mean, dude, I can't wait to drop this video, Carol. Like it was a sight to see. Yeah, that's gonna be gone. Triple Gold Star Executor. And these are the things you can get and see as a member, right? So this is only for those who are members who get to get these products before others. And again, we're doing it at TCG low, like bottom. We want our members to be able to get it at really, really good prices. Yeah, better than they would get on TCG Player. So that's something that we're really excited for in general, to give people opportunities to be able to grab this stuff. Just to kind of recap over everything, what we really want here, we really want to create an environment that makes people feel as if they're treated with respect, their time is being valued, and they're being invested into. And they have a team of people who not only want to not just like spend time with them, get to know them, but the environment, the culture we want it to be, we want it to feel right, you know? And I believe in special rules for special people. And so for those who treat us like that, who make us feel special, at least us as a shop, we want to make them feel special as well. And so we're really receptive to the feedback. We're really thankful for those who have taken the time to support us daily and give us feedback on how we can do better, what products we're looking for. And we want to make sure you guys understand that we do take it seriously. And we're putting these actions in place so you guys can see those results. And so we are slowly but surely growing. There are some things we need to tweak specifically with our marketing. We are trying to find the angle that we want to take this. Being 3 owners, we definitely have different ideas on how we want to approach things. But regardless, it's been just a really exciting time, and we're really just grateful for the journey. And for those who have, negative feedback, all the Frankies out there, keep franking, okay? We need the Frankies, okay? But keep in mind, if you're going to be out of pocket, then I have no problem putting you on blast. from the world to see. Okay, we just want every shop to be successful. We recently had that situation with the light, and it's important to support other local store owners, but also to call out when something is wrong, right? And that's what we want to do here. We want to make sure that we kind of call the balls and strikes. So if you see that with us and you're saying, hey, look, there's things I think we could do better, please do. We love to hear it. We want to be able to make those adjustments. As long as it's constructive, it's good criticism. Heck yeah. We have a survey, fill it out, right? Leave a comment, no problem. But we're not wishing on your demise. Don't wish on our demise, and we'll be all happy. We all happy go lucky, okay? So, I actually have it right here. Oh, just to end it. This is the executor. I'll see if we can pull it. Oh, dude, look at how good that is. The back is like, I think I don't know how to get it. Yeah, pretty good, I think. We had, the foil badger mole. I was thinking about taking it out, but foil badger mole, beautiful card. The eyes are glowing. You see that? That's so dope. It literally foils the eyes to get it to glow. That's dope. The foil order rune pull by Carol, goated. Oh, yep. And then the woman herself, One Piece. I don't know. I didn't get to watch the show, but golly, just look how good that card is. Yeah, it's been an exciting journey, man, and it's just been a really cool time. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Please, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website. If you see any cars you may like, feel free to go and purchase them and follow us, and we really appreciate you giving us some of your time. Have a great night, guys. I need to go to sleep. See my daughter. Okay, bye. Good night.